All right, so look, I came across something that gave me a different perspective on certain shit, or just a different perspective on how to break things down. So, right, I was walking last night, head to the crib, and walked past these group of people arguing. Group of females, one dude, right? Um, they're arguing, and as I'm listening to the evolution of the argument, it reminded me of that fireworks that we played with as kids on the 4th of July. You know, as kids, we don't get those explosive fireworks. We get the like smoke bomb shit. One of them is, I think it's called a jumping jack, right? The one that you light, flips, flops, jumps around, different colors, then it just fizzes out. Your first time seeing this as a kid, I don't know about y'all, but me, my first time seeing it as a kid, it scared me because I thought it was going to pop. It was like, ooh, what the fuck? It was like, it seemed like something that aggressive would have led up to a pop. And it was very climactic, and disappointing when it did not. And when it just fizzed out. You know, your first time dealing with that, it's like, oh man, you know. But that's what that made me think of, the interaction between those people. I was just listening to them as it kept growing stronger and stronger. The emotion of the females attacking the dude. And I'm like, 9 times out of 10, they're all going to be kicking it again tomorrow, right? It's just a certain environment here. Anyways, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to be kicking it tomorrow. Why? Because in situations like that, either they're all jumping jacks and they're going to be popping off until they all fizz out and just calm the fuck down, or one is a jumping jack and the other ones know how to deal with it and they just move the fuck back. Give that person their space until they fizz out on their own and chill out, you know? Now, if you have someone who is like, have this perspective that I did as a child, ooh, that's scary, it may explode or it's going to explode, that could lead to a, you know, slippery slope of negative shit happening, right? Now, let's say the people around her know, boom, she always popping off, this is just who she is, shit. And, you know, she's aggressive, blah, 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 blah. They know not to go too far with her. They'll just let her pop off. But there's one new person in the group, right? And this person is from the suburbs. Never dealt with anything like this. Not used to seeing people argue. Anytime someone does argue at this level with this intensity of emotion, it ends in a fight. Or it ends in some form of violence. And she's now scared, right? If this person runs and does something, let's say call the police or bring their family in, oh, this person threatened me and I feel scared, right? Now, because of that, I'm gonna call the person that's interacting with the jumping jack paper, okay? So because paper is so thin, it catches a flame easily. Because the person, i.e. the person that is not used to seeing this type of combustiveness, that they are alarmed and they're scared, and, you know, they're going to take necessary measures to ensure their own safety, okay? If that person was to call the police or bring in a third party and it escalates, that could turn into from one little jumping jack into a fucking forest fire, okay? I say that to say this. We are in a very volatile state emotionally in this world. Not just this country, this world. People are emotionally imbalanced and easily triggered in the worst ways to, you know, yeah. to react, overreact, really. But take the time to think about what your actions can cause. Sometimes it may feel good, or in that moment, you may feel like, hell no, I can't let this slide. I need to speak my piece. I need to put this person in their place. I need to whatever the what the fuck ever. Okay? If you feel like that's your, feel like that's what you need to do, ask yourself why. Why and what good is going to come from it. Don't convince yourself, well, if you go, oh, well, what good can come from it? Well, this bitch will know. No. See, that's your emotions talking. If you think logically, you'll calm your ass down, because it's like 9 times out of 10, this person just said something that was ignorant on their part, or it was something that they were trying to infuriate you with. So once you realize that that's what they were trying to do, there's no sense of you actually giving them what the fuck they want. And if you see that they're ignorant and they just, you know what I mean? There's no sense in playing into that, because they're stupid. So it's like, why are you getting upset with somebody for not knowing something? You are in control of your more than you believe, okay? And your emotions impact more than you believe. Right now, if I was, there's people walking ahead of me, there are people coming towards me. If I was just to be on some angry shit and just knock somebody's hand at the fan, fuck you, this guy would take his anger out probably on me, and then wherever he's going to take that energy that I just put on him with him. God forbid if he has to engage with children, then he's going to take this energy with them, and to them, I mean. But yeah, like, we have to think. Take the time to slow the fuck down. Time moves fast. We are not time. We are in a human vessel. We can only go so fast, and sometimes when we go faster than we're supposed to, we fuck up a lot. We miss a lot, and we fuck up a lot. Prevent the necessity of having to do things over and having to apologize for certain shit by just slowing down and thinking before you act. If you know that because me personally, when I feel myself getting angry, if I'm around somebody that I actually fuck with, I'll let them know I need to walk off right now, because I feel myself getting upset and I don't want to take it out on you. And the people that know me, they'll be like, all right, cool, go ahead, leave me the fuck alone. Verbalize, speak, talk about what it is that you're going through. Most times we just assume that because we look angry and the energy that we feel is emitting heat, that people should be able to feel it. Because we're walking around like, then we feel like people should know I'm fucking angry, don't fucking talk to me. But maybe the person that's trying to engage with you don't see you as being angry. Maybe they just think you're in a deep thought, and that's just the face that you settled on. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you're in a deep thought, when you're daydreaming, you find yourself like just making all type of goofy faces, and you don't realize it until you unlock from that locked in state. You know what I mean? Maybe that person is trying to make you laugh because they see that you look angry, and you are perceiving their approach as somebody that is trying to interrupt what you got going on. Slow the fuck down, man. Slow the fuck down and think before you act. Assess the situation before you look at the real life Chucky. Before you even engage with that like that. You know what I mean? Like, my bad. But yeah, man. Like, we as humans have to realize that we are all on this planet together. Well, I mean, I know we realize that part, but we don't realize how big our small moments are. Our small moments may be small to us, but it may be huge to somebody else. it may have just fucked up somebody's day, and that person may have just woke up on a positive note, and then you came in and shitted on them, and they looking like, what did I do? And now you didn't just, you know what I mean, threw them off their axis, and now they're going to carry that emotion. Have you ever heard the term butterfly effect? Yeah. So if you don't know what the butterfly effect is, it's basically the understanding that um, butterflies somewhere in the world, every time they flap their wing, they cause a tsunami or some type of significant wind change, right? That's just the impact of a butterfly wing flapping, okay? How actually vital it is. That's how we are. Just that little flap of our wings can make a huge ripple in the air, all right? And cause a fucking hurricane, tsunami of emotions, actions, bullshit, drama. You know what I mean? Like, think, bro. Slow down and think before you act, and just, yeah, man. Yeah. That's it. That was my message. I apologize if it was a little long. Guess it was a race today. Let him go. But yeah, just like people do shit like that. Like, I was just walking, and the gentleman just felt the need to bump past me to run down these motherfucking stairs as if he, you know what I mean? Even if he was late. I didn't make you late. Didn't nobody say you get up late? I could have just, hey, motherfucker. But nah, let that shit go on out. Carry the energy to wherever you want to, wherever you going. Hopefully, you don't spread no negativity, but, you know? Anyways, see y'all. Have a good day. And in the words of my favorite streamer, Miss Tabitha Brown, if you can't have a good day, you know the rest. Y'all go running nobody else's.